Hey everyone, so today I have a very special guest in the studios. Today I have multi-platinum R&B singer and Grammy Award nominee Bobby V.
Songwriter, producer, actor, philanthropist, all of the above.
All of the above. You're just a jack of all trades.
That's right.
Okay, and so today we have a lot to talk about. We're going to be talking about your new single, Reply. You have an upcoming album, tour.
Yes.
I mean, you're pretty booked and busy.
It's a blessing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about your new single, Reply. I know that you wrote it and you also produced it. Tell me a little bit about your creative process putting that song together.
Well, you know, Reply is kind of showing my production skills. And I wanted Reply to kind of, you know, I think in hip-hop and R&B, we really glorify the women that are twerking and in bikinis and all of that. And yes, we all love that. But for me, Reply, if you see the video, it's all about a professional woman, and I'm trying to get at her, such as yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're going to twerk for your man behind closed doors, but in the lights, you're going to be professional. So I'm trying to get at the young lady, and, you know, I'm waiting on her reply the whole video. And by the time I fall asleep, she finally replies, but I fell asleep. So, you know, I really wanted to just, you know, kind of highlight the ladies, the hard-working ladies out there, the 9-to-5s, the women that's about their business. And, you know, that's what Reply is pretty much about.
Awesome. Yeah, I've heard the song, and I really like it because it brings you back to that 07, 08 Bobby V that, you know, your fans fell in love with. So now this single is off of your new album that should be releasing this year, correct?
Yeah. So I have two projects. I have one called Appetizer, and I plan on dropping that before Sunday Dinner, right? So Sunday Dinner is the second project that I really, you know, highlighted my family. I'm very family oriented. My family is always in my corner, always has been. So with Sunday Dinner, I did an unsung that should be dropping May 2nd. So I plan on dropping Sunday Dinner with that. But with Appetizer, it's an appetizer. So I plan on dropping it before. So right now I'm getting all the mixing and mastering and, you know, just getting all the fine tuning on with this album, the artwork and all of that. So hopefully I could be dropping that in the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm excited about dropping these two projects. Appetizer, Sunday Dinner, and then what happens after dinner? What do you have?
Dessert.
Correct. So smart. So dessert, hopefully I'll be dropping that end of the year.
So you're gonna have 3 projects you're gonna drop out this year, release this year.
Yes. I'm always recording. I have a studio in my crib, and I have producers and writers and all type of things. So I just have a lot of music, and I feel like I've been holding on to it, and it's time for me to just let it go now.
Yeah, because the last time fans got an album from you was in 2018.
Correct.
So now I think that they'll be in for a treat that you have 3 full projects. Now, are they fully loaded with...
Fully loaded like a quesadilla, you hear me?
How many songs?
Fully loaded. Sunday Dinner, I mean, it's going to be at least 10 to 15 songs per project. So it's definitely going to add to your Bobby V collection so that when you take those road trips or whatever you do, you can just press Bobby V and just ride all the way.
Awesome. Now, do you have any features you can tell us that you're working with?
I've done a lot of projects, a lot of albums. I only had one really feature-heavy album, and it's called Dust Till Dawn, for those that don't know. You can check that out. I have everybody from Future to Gucci Mane to a lot, K Michelle, like, you know, it's a lot of features. But I never really focus on features on my albums because I just want to give people all of me as much as I can. I feel like a lot of times when you put rappers on songs, it kind of dates the song. And I like to make music that can last and transcend the test of time. So I don't really try to do a lot of features. I try to really just kind of just give the people a lot of me. I'm gonna have a couple features on there, but they'll probably be like R&B features.
Can you give me 1 or 2 if possible?
I don't want to because if we haven't done the paperwork and then I name them and then people,
that makes
you know
sense.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it.
I think that right now is the perfect time for you to come out with these albums because I think now we're seeing R&B in such a major way. Like when we saw it back in 2007, 2008, you know, after that whole era, you know, where you were dominating Mario. I mean, there were some heavy hitters coming out in music, specifically R&B during that time. And then it almost fizzled out where now hip hop took over and R&B wasn't as big as it used to, but now we're seeing that come back in such a major way.
Are we?
I think so. You don't think so, R&B?
So. I think R&B is fizzling.
You think so?
Like a Sprite on a Friday night. It's fizzling out. And, you know, I feel like the rappers are doing R&B. The rappers all sing.
It's
true.
It
kind of takes away from R&B. Of course, there are a lot of dope and a few new artists, but for the most part, I'm glad that I came out when I did because my music still, they still got to play it because they still have to have that balance of R&B, you know. So it is still, though, like you said, it's a good time to come out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it is a void in R&B music to me. It's a void, and I would like to hear. I think Mario, you speak of him, he dropped a new song, and there's a lot of us that came out during that era that have dropped new music. So hopefully the people can delve into that and enjoy it.
Like I said, I'm a big R&B fan, and the reason why I said I feel like R&B is coming back in a major way is because we're seeing a lot of women coming in R&B. You know, we have Tiana Taylor, you have Queen Naija, you have Summer Walker, Ari Lennox. We're seeing all those people.
Yeah. A lot of women now, and I have all of their music too. By the way, those are dope artists, and I really been riding to the Summer Walker a lot, and
I love Summer Walker. She's good.
It's another girl, Sabrina Claudio.
Yes,
I love her. Like you said, Ari Lennox. There's a lot of dope females. I think definitely the females in R&B. It's their time. And rap too, though.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of female rappers that's killing the game now, too.
The future is female.
Hey, I'm scared of that.
Yeah,
because when y'all get y'all power, y'all go crazy with
it. Right. That's true. Now, you had 3 #1 albums on Billboard's U.S. Top R&B chart. So it's no surprise you know how to not just put out classic hits, but you know how to put out great bodies of work.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about when you're getting in the studio, you know, you have all of these accolades. You're a Grammy Award nominee.
Yes.
And you have classic hits. Like, it's undeniable, your success, your vocal range, your voice talent. So when you get into the studio to create these bodies of work, do you ever get into your head and feel like, okay, I have to create something because I've created, you know, something in history that is undeniable? Or do you just get into the studio and you say, you know what, I'm just going to be authentically me. I'm going to just write good hits, and you just feel like the fans are going to receive it well no matter what?
Well, I think now more than then. Then I felt like it was a lot more pressure for me then. But now I feel like I'm just going to do me. You know, I really don't focus on trying to make a hit. I really don't focus on trying to make a song that sounds like somebody else's so it could be on the radio. I really just focus on doing me. So I think before, you know, early on in my career, I was trying to compete, but I've just gotten to the stage now where it's just like, I'm going to sing to my congregation and sing to those people that ride with me, those people that's looking for my songs and my music. I'm making music for them.
Now, you're from Atlanta, and we know that Atlanta is like the mecca for hip-hop and culture.
Yes.
How has Atlanta helped you and inspired you to kind of navigate in this R&B genre?
I've been in Atlanta so long, and, you know, I started back in 94, 95. I was in a group called Mr. And I grew up around the Outkast, Goody Mob, and TLC, and In Vogue, and Organized Noise, who produced all of that music. That's what I came up on. So I was always around it. I was always in it. So I had a chance to kind of know what it should be. And becoming an adult and being in the music business, I realized at a young age, like, yo, this is what real music is. So a lot of times I kind of get deterred, I would say, because I think people put a lot of people on pedestals that really shouldn't be there as far as artist-wise. And I feel like R&B guys are females. Like, we really work. Like, we go on stage and we really singing and stuff, like, hard.
Yeah.
And not to diss rap, but I feel like it's a lot easier for them to just go on stage and kind of put the mic out.
Yeah.
Everybody sing it. We're going up. I play instruments. I play keys. And I go up there and sing my heart out. And I see all these other R&B artists when they go on stage. It's not easy because like a rapper can go rap and they sick, you know. R&B, we gotta make sure our health. We gotta constantly work out. We can't be on all the drugs, the lean, and you know. So I just think doing R&B is a lot harder work. But it on the flip side, it lasts longer too. But I kind of got away from the culture of Atlanta. But yeah, like I said, I started in Atlanta and I was around a lot of good music and stuff. So I think that kind of helped me to know what to do as an adult.
Do you feel, in your opinion, the reason why R&B is kind of fizzling out, because that's what you said, is because rappers are now, quote-unquote, singing? And they're not even really singing,
they
too,
singing,
because
no,
it's not like...
Try to hit them notes that they doing. But it's
full of auto-tune.
But R&B is now, too. It's a lot of auto-tune.
Yeah,
so these guys, a lot of the guys, they're singing songs. But nevertheless, that's the new... And I think that as you get older, you kind of start to hate on music. So I don't want to sit here and hate on rap because that's not what I'm doing. I'm thankful and I'm very blessed to be able to live the life and the lifestyle that I live off of R&B music. So I'm not really complaining about nothing. I'm just saying the state of R&B, to me, it can be a lot better. And I think one of the ways that it can be better is if R&B guys come together more. I think we're so in competition with each other that also helps it to fizzle out. Whereas rappers, they're constantly collaborating. They hanging out with each other. They at the studio. They calling each other. They vibing, you know. And I think that that's what R&B is missing. It's the vibe of us together, you know, bringing it together, you know, and that's what it's really about.
Now, recently, not so much recently, but maybe about a year ago, there was an R&B singer who self-proclaimed himself as the king of R&B, and it sent social media into an uproar with other people.
And they gave him the crown.
You think so?
I think they gave him the crown. He said what he said, and people now call him that.
I was going to say, so do you think there is a king of R&B?
Yeah, but it would have to be somebody like for real, like R. Kelly or a Babyface or, you know, a Stevie Wonder. You know, it'll have to be somebody that's really a king.
Legendary.
Legendary. Like you produce records for other artists that are successful. It's more to being a king. And also, if you're a king, you got to bring everybody together, too.
That's true.
So, you know, not to hate on his movement and what he said and done, because he's had success. And, you know, he has a lot of fans and he's doing his thing. But I just, in my mind, a king is somebody that's going to gather the troops. You the king, let's go get all the other R&B guys. Y'all my sons now. But let's work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And not to say, because I feel like I'm a king too. So it's nothing wrong with him saying that. You know, you have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else going to believe, you know. So I respect him calling himself the king of R&B, because I'm going to call myself, if I have that platform, I'm the king too. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect, you know, his thought process in that.
You have, like I mentioned before, you have an undeniable list of hits. But I'm curious to know, which do you define as classic? Like, which one of your hits do you feel like, all right, this is a classic song? And you have to pick one.
Oh, it's just one?
Well,
I have two that I know will play for the rest of our lives. I mean,
which are those?
Two. That's Slow Down and Miss Officer. They're going to play the rest of our lives, you know. It's a difference between a smash record and a hit record. Those are smash records.
Yeah.
Miss Officer, Slow Down. They played it almost like every day.
Yeah.
You know, so. And
the whole environment is going to change.
Yes,
like,
when those records come on.
Back.
Yeah, when those records come on in the club, on the radio, people are excited. And it's a blessing because my bank account is excited as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful about that, because it's hard to make classic records. You know, it's hard. I mean, as an artist, you can make hit records, but to make those type of records that keeps me touring because people are always constantly want to hear them, you know. And, you know, I'm trying to still make classic records. I want to still make those type of songs, you know. And every time you're making a new song, it's like throwing a dart. You're just trying to hit the bullseye every time.
Well, I will agree. Those are two classic hits. I will tell you that Turn the Page for me, when I was 14 at the time when that song came on, and I was singing like If Somebody Broke My Heart. Okay,
yeah.
That was that. I love that song. But also Anonymous featuring Timberland.
Yes,
he is like the GOAT producer.
He's the GOAT. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about working with him. You know, early on in your career and creating that hit. What was that like working with Timberland?
It was amazing. I remember we recorded it in the Palms in Vegas, the Palms Hotel. And I remember telling Def Jam, I was signed to Def Jam at the time, I was telling, man, I want to work with Timberland. Please let me work with Timberland. So I was hot as fish grease, so they made it happen. And I just remember Timberland coming. I grew up on Timberland and Missy and Genuine. And so it's kind of crazy to grow up on certain artists or producers, and then you have that opportunity to work with them, you know.
Yeah.
So to work with him, it was dope. I remember him coming in beatboxing on the beat, and he like got some pens, and it's like a music sheet that you put your paper on with the words on it. He got some regular writing pens, and he was like, you probably can't hear it in the track, but he was like banging some pens on the track. So it really like made the track extra dope. So just working with him, it was a blessing. We cut a few songs. We cut another song called Rear View that should have been a single.
Yeah.
That's on that same album. And, you know, then I also worked with Rodney Jerkins, who did Turn the Page, and he did a few more other cuts that was just amazing. So to work with Timberland was dope, though.
Do you see yourself working with him again later in your career?
I would love to. I also work with Pharrell, too. You can pull up some songs on Google, work with Pharrell and the Neptunes. Those songs never came out, but they're on the internet, and they're dope. So I've worked with the creme de la creme of artists and producers, and it's been a good ride.
So like we spoke about before, you have 3 albums dropping this year. You also have a highly anticipated tour that's happening, and I believe it kicks off the 19th.
The 19th.
And you're starting here in your hometown.
You got to come out.
Yeah, I'll definitely come out.
Yeah.
So you're going on tour with Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky, Willie from Day 26.
Yep. I'm excited. It's really more of a party kind of situation, more than a tour. Like I was on the Millennium Tour a couple years ago. Well, 2019.
I do remember that.
And that was dope. But I think this is more of like a function more than I would say like a real show. You know, I'm gonna do my hits. I'll probably do the new single Reply, and we're gonna party and turn up. They're going to have like exotic dances. They're going to have the moves, the vibes. It's going to be a crazy function. They're going to have fire shooting out. Wow. It's going to be like a Vegas club, and we're touring, and we're going to be performing. Some venues will be at Top Golf, you know. So nice. It's going to be like, it's going to be something totally different than you've probably seen and I've seen before. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I am too. Because how did that actually come about? You guys, this specific group coming together for a tour?
Well, me and Pleasure P, we like homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the studio with him night before. We just did a dope record. Me, him, and Life Jennings.
I saw that on Life's Instagram.
Yeah. So we just always try to, we're trying to bring R&B together because it's strength in numbers. So I feel like if guys see us collaborating more and doing things together, they can jump on board. And Willie, we kind of got Willie to jump on board. And of course, I'm gonna bring out some more artists, probably from the Millennium Tour. Pleasure gonna bring out some people. Willie gonna bring out some people. So it'll be a dope, just a dope overall situation, you know. And just trying to bring R&B back and bring people together through music.
Yeah, especially since we've seen live entertainment, especially concerts, come to a complete halt because of COVID-19. So
it's killing everything.
It is.
But you know what? I've been blessed. Shout out to my management and Melinda Santiago. She's pretty much kept me working through the pandemic. I've been touring and doing shows at the places that are open. So I've been doing a lot of, virtual things.
Yeah.
So, it's been real cool.
Yeah, I saw you perform at the parking lot concert.
Oh, you went?
No,
oh,
but I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, keeping up with current news and
Okay.
stuff. I did see that you performed there. You live in a city that never really shut down.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't even know.
yeah.
That's why everybody comes to Atlanta now. It's like
Yeah.
everybody's moving here because they're like,
Everybody.
Atlanta open.
You just launched Veltree Music Group. It is an Atlanta-based independent label. Tell me about that. Why you chose to launch a label?
Well, I've always had a label. I think on my third album, I had Blue Collar Dreams, right? And that was an independent album for me. And I had a deal through EMI Capitol Records. So I've had a label imprint for a while now. Veltree is just, it's a branch of Blue Collar Dreams. I have an artist. His name is Santos Silva. And I want to produce and I want to help artists get on their feet, that I think are dope. And I want to just really teach and show people the right way and really show people that it's more of the business than music. It don't matter how good your music is. If you don't understand the business of it,
Right.
you'll make money and then it'll be gone. I just kind of want to be that person that kind of just put people on game and let them know what's up and just help them build their careers. So Veltree Music Group is the label.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Are you only looking for R&B artists, or is it just kind of any artist
just
that
whatever.
catches your eye?
Whatever. It could be rock and roll. It can be salsa dance.
You need a Latin artist on there.
Yeah. I need to write you some. You could be a good artist.
No,
you got the
I
look.
can't. But I can't sing. I can't rap.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't.
If I just tell you how to say it and what to say it, you can do it. It can be done. There's a lot of people rapping right now that can't really rap. All you need to do is come with something catchy on the hook, and you winning.
During this time right now, during the social media era, we're seeing people become famous literally overnight. On
Right.
TikTok, they'll upload a TikTok video. You don't even know it's their music, and then boom.
Right.
SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, social media has really catapulted people's careers who either would never have a career or, like back in the day, you would have to be with a label.
Right.
So tell me what your label offers differently for some artists who feel like, well, I could do that on Instagram. Oh, I can do that on TikTok.
Well, they still need to do it on Instagram. So basically, my label just offers, which every label does. Nowadays, you have to get yourself going and hot. It's not up to a label to invest in you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you as the artist to invest in yourself, to build your numbers, and to really get your bars all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So my label is just here to assist and to take whatever you do to the next level. I really can't get the train going for you. You got to get the train going.
Yeah.
Once the train gets going now, the sky's the limit. I can take you there. And that's what every label does. Even with my song Slow Down, my first single, it wasn't the label that got it hot. It was myself and my team. We got it hot. The label came in and made it international and just made it out of here, and that's what I can do for new artists.
And now you touched a little bit on money management. How important is money management when it comes to artists, not just local artists or artists coming up, but just in general? How is money management so important?
Because if you don't manage your money, you broke. You know what I'm saying?
And we're seeing a lot of that from a lot of young artists that are having such success or have a really, really big song and then
because
they're broke.
culturally, whatever year it is, you got to have that year car, 3 or 4 of them. You got to have the biggest house that you're renting, and you're constantly spending this money. So when you're spending this type of money and you're not making it, it goes like that. You got to take your money and put it places where it's going to make money.
Right.
Basically. And a lot of people don't have financial advisors. You just got your friends that's broke, or you got people around you that want you to spend the money. You going out to eat, you paying for everything, for everybody, and you constantly doing that. And then when you're not hot no more, all of those people that was around then, they not there no more, And so I grew up in a great family. Pretty much, I've been blessed forever. Like, my parents are very well off. So me seeing them, I was like, okay, I know, first of all, I got to get my own money. But second, they helped me to do the right things with my money early on so that I won't have to really, it don't matter if I drop a song. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if I don't go on the road. I love to go on the road and I love to tour and I love to do music, but I want to do it because I love to and not because I have to.
Before I end this interview, I always like to do this segment called 5 Questions Nobody Ever Asks. So they're rapid questions. You have to answer them in under 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
So you ready?
Ready.
Under 30 seconds.
Let's go.
Okay, so first question. Who is the most famous contact in your phone?
The most famous contact.
Is it Drake?
No, I don't have a Drake. Do I have a Drake number? I do have Drake, but I don't even know if that's the right number. I would probably, just off the top of my head, I would say Ludacris.
Ludacris. Okay,
Yeah,
he's a big contact.
Yeah.
Number 2, what is the best gift you have ever given someone?
The best gift, I bought my mom a car. My mom, even though she didn't need it, she always had this picture of this Lexus that she always wanted. It was on the refrigerator, and I was able to buy it for her. So I think that was probably the biggest gift I bought for somebody.
Oh, number 3, who is your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush, I don't think I crush. I think there's a lot of beautiful women, but I don't really like crush for anybody like that. I think maybe when I was younger, I used to love Halle Berry, you know.
That's a classic.
Yeah, but like now it's like I don't really have a crush, but there are a lot of beautiful women out there.
Number 4, what are you currently watching on Netflix?
You know, honestly, I'm not a big movie guy either. I fall asleep on a lot of movies and shows.
Really?
It was one show on Netflix I was watching. It was on not Black Sheep. It's this, and they had
Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, where they got
yeah.
the different weird series. It's like a lot of weird shows.
I've never watched it, but I've heard of it. I think it's Black Mirror.
Yeah, I think that is. And I was watching that, and it was real weird. I like weird things.
Okay.
I like.
So you should watch
sci-fi.
Behind Her Eyes on Netflix. It's really weird. But
Okay.
It's good.
I'm going to check that out.
6 episodes.
Cool. I'm going to check that out.
And then last one, tell me a weird habit you have, if you have any.
A weird habit. I love to like work out and play sports a lot. I'm on a couple softball teams.
Okay.
So I don't know
really
if that's
weird
weird.
habit. Do you bite your nails?
No, I don't bite my nails. I'm trying to think. I got 20 seconds. I'm on the clock. Ding, 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 ding. This is a weird habit, maybe. So my bed, I don't sleep the normal way on my bed. I sleep sideways on my bed.
That is weird.
Yeah. So I don't sleep where the headrest is.
You sleep in the side?
I sleep. So if this the headboard right here.
You sleep like this?
Yeah. My back kind of facing the headboard. Right. But I think it's how my mattress made too. My mattress
You don't have a good mattress?
I got a good mattress, but when I first got it, I think the mattress was too soft. I wanted like this extra soft, and you got to get a more firm mattress. But I did like the mattress, and so it's so comfortable when I sleep that way versus this way. I kind of like sink in. So, yeah.
Okay. There you have it, guys. Bobby V. Make sure to check out his new single, Reply.
Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Bobby V Show, Facebook, Bobby V Music, Twitter, Bobby V. Look out for Appetizer, which is the album, Sunday Dinner. And then after Sunday dinner, the dessert.
The dessert.
That's right. Thanks for having me.